Singing makes you a musician, right? Vocalist, loud vocalist. Well, there are other things you need to know in addition to your ability to sing so that you can be an efficient and effective gospel musician. So here's my list of the top 10 things that you should know. You should master them in addition to singing.
Let's go.
Number 10, time management. When was the last time you showed up early for rehearsals?
Bruh.
Or for a rendition?
Bruh.
Or you were allotted 10 minutes to finish your ministration and you finished in 10 minutes?
Bruh.
That's a skill that you need to know.
Are you playing?
Time management. That's because your life is essentially measured in time. At the end of the day, it's going to be 1902 to 2027. Everything else you call life is in between. The time that you spent to watch this video now, you cannot take it back. So you need to know how to manage your time. So you'll be able to manage your team and events and all those things as far as time is concerned. Number 9, basic music theory. I am not saying you should become Rick Beato or Beethoven or you should know everything about music theory, but you should know at least the basics. The circle of fifths. You should know how a major chord is formed. You should know how harmony, not just the practical side of it, but why it works, the theory behind it. Because it makes you an all-round better musician, which is what I do in this channel. I try to tell you the things that you need to know in music theory to add to your technical skill. So yes, you should know the theory behind the things you do, why they work. Imagine you have professional instrumentalists working with you and they don't have time to sit down and discuss music with you. Will you be able to put your compositions in a score or to explain a score to them, something like that? So you need to know basic music theory. If you can do advanced music theory, excellent, but at least the basics. Number 8, teamwork. Yes, you're not going to do music alone. Even if you want to sing a cappella, somebody has to connect the mic. Somebody has to stand behind the camera for you to do your videos.
What kind of human being is this?
And if you're not doing a cappella, well, somebody has to play the piano, somebody has to play other instruments, your backup and all those things. You need to know how to relate with your team and how to collaborate.
Is that how you work?
You need to understand and respect every member of your team so that you actually have a team. You don't just have a group of people who are waiting for your downfall. Number 7, social media literacy. Of course, you live in the 21st century now and there's nothing you can do about it. Social media is at the helm of affairs. Most people won't come for your events.
It's not you.
They will try to find you online. You found me online. So you need to be up to date. Maybe not necessarily up to date, but you need to be abreast with what's happening on social media. And you should know how to position yourself on social media so that people can see you. The world is a global marketplace, and whatever they call it is because it's possible for you to stay in Senegal and create content for somebody to consume in Afghanistan.
What?
The internet is here. So learn to utilize social media. You don't need to know how to write HTML codes or how to use WordPress, but at least Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and the rest of them. Be informed. I'll even recommend that you employ, if you can, employ somebody who is a professional in it, but you at least need to be social media literate. Number 6, public speaking and stage management. Of course, you're a minister, you came with a message and you want to sing it. You're wonderful in singing it. But does it really help you that you can't express yourself in words? If we put you in front of a stage of 1,000 people, you just melt away.
Bruh.
Or you just start singing. Yes, absolutely start singing. But at some point, you need to look into the eyes of your audience. At some point, you need to say things to your audience. You need to communicate in ways that are not singing. So start with yourself. Stand in front of a mirror and tell yourself that you are handsome or you are beautiful. That's I've noticed is one of the most difficult things for people to do, people who have this stage presence issue. Stand in front of a mirror, tell yourself you are beautiful, or tell yourself I love you. Call your name and say I love you while looking in your eyes in the mirror. Start there, but learn it. You need to know how to address people on a stage. Number 5, emotional intelligence and fame management. I hope that you're intending to grow. You're intending to become famous, and Messi and Ronaldo, everybody wants to meet you. But it is one thing to be famous, and it's another thing to know how to relate with people on a personal level when they finally get to meet you. We hear things like empathy, sympathy, and the rest of them. Now, I'm not saying you should become sympathetic to everybody on earth. There are over 8 billion people on earth. You cannot even do it. But you need to develop the emotional intelligence required to connect with your fans.
How? Hold on, bro.
And you need to learn fame management. Otherwise, you're going to become arrogant and you will lose your fans to arrogance. People will start hating an arrogant person. There are loads of examples. So learn emotional intelligence, your EQ. Learn to develop your EQ. Learn to feel, anticipate what people feel, and know how to speak to them, so to say. Season your words, your actions, your gestures, so that the more people encounter you, the more they want to encounter you, they love you the more. That's what will make you grow. Number 4, spiritual sensitivity. You know, you prepare for an event, you show up for the event, and there's a shift in the spirit. There's a message pressed deep in your heart. Don't do the songs you prepare. Do this instead. But if you're not spiritually sensitive, you go with rehearsal and you make a mess of the ministration. You come back wondering what went wrong. Especially when the ministration goes very well. As far as you are concerned, you delivered absolutely. But the reaction of your congregation or whoever, whatever happened, does not really connect with you. That could be because you were not spiritually sensitive enough to discern the shift. Or maybe in the midst of your ministration, a message drops for somebody. You need to be sensitive enough to pick it up. So you need to develop spiritual sensitivity. How do you do this? Well, you need to spend time in the secret place. You need to study, you need to pray, you need to interact, meditate. If you can wonder or you can worry, you can meditate. It's the same principles. Think about the scripture, think about what could God be saying at this point. Number 3, finance management. This is where a lot of people fall apart. Some people are too stingy. As gospel ministers, they are too stingy. One of the indicators you find is they have high staff turnover. This month, they are working with this pianist. The next month, another pianist. The following month, another pianist. And this story is consistent. That guy is too stingy. Don't be that kind of stingy person. Now, it's not even about being stingy. You can also be too generous for your own good.
Are you playing?
Everything that comes your way, you dash to people, you're doing giveaway. I'm not saying giveaway is bad, but it should be measured. You should have a budget for these things. If you do not know how to carve a budget, there's a problem. It shows that you don't have this financial management skill. Learn to carve a budget. Employ somebody. If you have, there are basically 2 kinds of money problems. There's the no money problem and there's the too much money problem. So if you have a too much money problem or you're anticipating a too much money problem, by all means, employ an accountant to help you, but you should have financial discipline and financial management skills. A lot of people lack it. Singing well will not give you finance management skill. You have to learn it outside of the singing. Besides, if you're singing well enough and your contacts are working well enough, you're getting plenty enough contacts or calls, that means you'll be making some interesting money. Whether you charge or not, finance will be flowing in. So how you manage it is going to determine your growth. Learn how to manage money is important. Number 2, self-leadership. Now there's a question I usually ask, and I'll ask you here. If everybody in your team behaves exactly like you, what kind of team would you have?
Please, no! No!
Now the answer to that question is going to give you an indication of your self-leadership. If your rehearsals is by 5 and you show up by 5:15 or 5:10, do not be surprised if over time your team starts showing up late. Model what you want to see in your team in your own life. Be the example of everything that you need people to do. Lead yourself in a way you want your team to be led, and then it becomes easy to lead them. But firstly, don't show up with rumpled clothes. It shows that you have improper time management, or you can't manage your activities well enough. Otherwise, everybody has 24 hours in a day. You can find the time to do your laundry. Don't show up late. And my top pick, clarity of vision. There are 3 words I always tell people: write it down.
This is plain.
Why are you in ministry? What are you doing in the next 5 years? What are the goals? And if I should ask the members of your team, independently of each other, what is the goal of this team? Am I likely to get up to 75% consistency in the answer? If I don't, I will hold you responsible as the team leader, because you are not communicating the goal. Communicate the goal. Let them know why they are gathered. If you do not know you do not have a good enough why. If you do not have a good enough why, then it does not matter the what, you will fall. But when you have a good enough why, whatever the what, you'll excel. It is your vision that's going to keep you when the times are tough. So have clear vision and communicate it with your team. I believe I've been able to communicate something important to you today. If you learned something new, well, you can share the video so that other people can learn it. If you did not learn anything new, please tell me in the comments so that at least maybe I will learn from you. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Peace.